Hi, my name is Atticus Patton, and I'd like to talk a little bit about a change on a current advertising program that's out there right now. It's something that I'm sure that we've all seen, and I know it tugs on a lot of our hearts, but I think that it can be done a little bit better, and that's the ASPCA. Let's take a look at some of the images that they're putting out there right now. All right, so obviously they're going for an emotionally driven tactic, but they're using sympathy, or they're trying to play on sympathy, and I think that that's not going to be as strong as they'd like it to be. The other thing that I noticed is the quote in there that millions of animals are put down every year because no one wants them, and I don't think that that's worded the way that will really help. As we learned from the littering campaign, that if you tell somebody that lots of people are already doing this, then they're not gonna. It's not going to get the drive that you want. The one I'm talking about specifically was from the TED Talk, and they had that poster of all the trash that had been left at the bus stop, and they said that it showed that if all these people are doing it, then it's not really that big a deal, and I guess I could go ahead and do it too. And I think that that kind of falls into the same category. If millions of people don't want these animals, then why would I want one? So what I'd like to shift to is another emotional tactic, but I'd like to do one that's more geared towards inclusion and getting people to want to be a part of a community. Um, and as we learned from the towel incident, or the towel survey that they did, even though people think they're driven by wanting to do good, what we've learned is that they're actually more driven by what other people are doing. So if they say, hey, you can recycle these towels for a couple of days and save the environment, people are less likely to do it than say, hey, 65% of our guests are using their towels over and over again. More people are going to be responsive to that. So the model that I would like to use is the one from the ALS Bucket Challenge. They've had huge gains this year because of the switching to that inclusion kind of challenge tactic. It's been popular of people putting up videos, people challenging each other to do it, and this year their donations went from 19.4 million last year to already 114 million dollars donated this year, and that's because of the notoriety that they're getting, their name getting out there from this bucket challenge. Obviously, I don't want to go out and dump cold water on dogs and cats, but I think that a good idea would be to challenge people to go to the Humane Society or go to the ASPCA and walk a dog, and video yourself at the dog park with this dog that needs some attention, either playing ball or just sitting around like petting the dog. And if you kind of get a couple of celebrities in there, and just some people challenging each other to take an hour out of their day, or an hour out of their week, to go down and play with a dog, you probably get some pretty good video, and you would generate a lot of buzz, and it's a lot more positive, and people feel better walking away from it than they do of watching these animals that are just neglected and beaten. And not only would you probably generate money to support the ASPCA, but you'd get that message out there that having those companions really does make for a good time. So that's kind of the direction I'd like to take it. Thank you for your time, and I hope to work with you soon.